Hey everybody, Joe Zero here. Welcome back to another Wastelands Wednesday. So a while back I did a custom for the Diecast Misfits St. Jude's charity auction. Did that little Civic in the background with gold. Came out looking real nice. And whenever you airbrush, you mix up paint. Sometimes you got extra. So we'll always have something extra laying around to work on, like this Chevelle SS. Really cool cast. Wasn't sure what I was doing with it, but a side project. So I hit it with the leftover gold paint from the Civic. Now check this out. Initially the plan was I was going to do a fade from yellow into orange and then to red, but the Civic came out looking so nice in that gold. Well, I didn't do that, but since I had all my stuff out, figured I'd do that with the Chevelle. So check this out. Here we go. Just gonna do a little fade job there. Tack coat, get it all built up, then come back and start to really build it up. So after the first coat dried, I went back and came in again with some more red and just kept giving it the zazz, building up that texture. Airbrushes are cool, so we'll move on. How long do you want to watch me paint? But I kept noticing in the background of different videos I've been making lately. It was on my desk. So the time has come to address this car and Gaslands it. Took some of these square mesh pads and filled in the windows. Just real easy, simple. Snap back together, looking really good. Along the way, I'd chromed out the interior. Maybe needs a gun, something to do with the wheels. Now just right here, let's see. What am I trying to do, Jody? I don't know. Oh yes, it needs weapons. A gun. Got this giant oversized assault rifle from a Final Faction toy set. So we're going to trim this down to size and make it awesome. Just trim it to fit. And I grab my X-Acto knife and clean up all the mold lines. Make it look neat, kids. Mold lines just grow layers of paint and they're very noticeable later. Then you test for fit. Oh, it's going to be weird. Probably use that little tab that makes it look like a machine gun and go from there, but. So now we got the weapon all cleaned up. Use my file to kind of get rid of the rest of the mold lines and drilled out the barrels. Always drill out your barrels, kids. Makes it look authentic. So we went and primed that all up, and now it's time for some paint. Give it some of the old bolt gun metal. Just kind of metalize it. Machine guns. Just paint it up, and that should be about right. Let's see. Oh, that's going to look pretty cool. And since I got some of this metal out, and it's all dry brushy, I'll hit the little weird details inside the fender well, like those wires that are running across things and the mesh screens. Now here's something different I did with it. I didn't put a mesh in the front. I left the original glass, just kind of cut it and fit it. But I want to try the bullet hole methods. I'm going to get my pin vise out and make me some bullet holes. Make bullet holes. Yeah, something like that. Bullet holes. Cool. Now I'll take my X-Acto knife and start cracking the glass. Now this is skilled and fiddly work. I highly recommend using a sharp knife. Don't use a blunt knife. You'll cut yourself harder. Or worse. I'm not sure. And most of this I did off camera. I advise cutting glass while not trying to film yourself. So now it's time to attach the gun. So we're going to take this Loctite heavy duty gel. Squeeze a little bead on there. This stuff is really great and it also works as a gap filler. It's so thick. Press and apply and oh yeah. Death Racer, boys. That's looking good. And last things last, I'm going to take and put this little decal on the driver's side, because why not? Let's give it some kind of flair. Death Race. Starting to look pretty good. It's about as crazy as I got with it. Because ultimately, yeah. I think it came out looking pretty cool, man. Didn't go crazy on the rust and the weathering on this one. He's kind of new to the Death Race game, so he hadn't quite got all his armors on yet. Definitely a project I'll check back on and revisit later. Anywho, y'all still got time to make a car for the Death Race 2023. Hit me on Instagram at JodeZero for more information. Check out some of the previous videos. Or email me, I'll provide a link in the description. Hope you liked it. Until the next one, take care. Peace, love, and good happiness stuff. God bless.